Hello everybody, this is City Scrapper. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a Halloween layout for you. And for this layout, I'm using a photo of my two daughters that we took in Salem, Massachusetts around Halloween time, I think 2 years ago. And you could see I've cut some thin strips of paper and I was using my Tim Holtz, those little mini ink pads to darken the edges. And I'm not sure where I got this idea. I just was going with whatever was coming into my head. I was thinking paper strips, and then I decided I was going to weave them. I'm not using a sketch, and I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, but this was my first thought. And for these strips, I'm using a Tim Holtz ideology pad that's called Abandoned. And I'm not even sure if this was meant to be used as a Halloween pad. It was on sale at Michael's, I don't know when it was, last year or the year before. And it was with the Halloween items, but I see it now in Joann, and it's just with the Tim Holtz things. So whether it was meant for Halloween or not, it's great for Halloween. It's the traditional Halloween colors, but then it also has a turquoise and like a teal added in. So now that I have woven those strips together, I'm adding some flowers and some other items, kind of dimensional items. The flowers were from a 99-cent store. The leaves were from my stash. There's a bow there. I bought that in a big box of like findings and similar items. And it looked like it used to be part of a piece of jewelry, but I thought it was just perfect for Halloween since it was black and it was jeweled. And a lot of those those black stems, those are from Michael's, that they sell those during Halloween, you know, those picks that they sell. And I was just making a little arrangement with those. So now I am using some white gesso just to kind of white out a little bit behind the area where those strips of paper that are woven together are going to be placed. And behind, and I'm sorry for my head in the picture, it's funny, I feel like my hair is combed, but when I see it from the back like that, it doesn't look so great. And I see other scrapbookers, I try to tell myself, well, it's just the angle, but I see other scrapbookers and their hair looks just fine from the back. So I don't really know what to say. In any case, so I did attach all those strips together by gluing a piece of paper to the back just so that I could kind of move it around in one unit. And now just adding some black splatters. And again, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going with this. I guess I've decided that I'm not going to be doing watercolor sprays. I just wanted to white out the area a little bit. And then I added some black splatters and white splatters and now some more black splatters, or actually those are splatters that are watercolor spray splatters. And I'm using the Prima Color Bloom 2 sprays that I'm in love with. I bought those from Peachy Cheap a while back and I love them. They're super colorful and shiny. So you can see I put a whole bunch of different colors down there, the green, the orange, the purple, to go along with the black and the white acrylic paint splatters. And now I'm just making sure that that's straight. So I will commit to gluing that down in that spot and just doing a little bit of adjusting and rearranging. And now I'm going to be popping up my photo on some foam, some of the fun foam, just to make the photo, you know, the center point of the layout. It's so much fun. Sometimes I could get carried away with all the embellishments, but I still want my photo to be the most important thing and the most prominent thing on the page. So now I'm going back in, I'm cutting the stems off of those flowers. That black flower I had in my stash, I'm not really sure what brand that is or anything. And now I'm putting those leaves back on. I have painted some of them because I didn't really like that green color that they were, so I painted them to go with the Halloween theme. I did not have any small orange flowers. I felt like I really needed some orange flowers there. So I just took my Color Bloom spray and I sprayed some white flowers. And I had saved this piece of tulle. I don't know what it was from, but it was definitely recycled. And I thought it would look great right there underneath the flowers and all the stems and things. So I have never done that before. I'm just attaching it down using the Liquitex Heavy Duty Gel Medium, which I'm definitely running out of. And I didn't buy that all that long ago, so I've definitely been getting good use out of that, using it to attach these heavier elements to the page. And those purple flowers were a great buy. I got them at the 99-cent store. I got a few other colors. I wish I had purchased more of the purple. I didn't really think about that I would use them for Halloween layouts, but I'm glad I got what I got. So now I've glued down all of those embellishments the way I had them before. And then I die cut out those leaves. That's a die that I have in my stash. I don't know the manufacturer. I didn't used to save the manufacturer, like the names or the cards that they came on. I just put them on large magnets, so I'm sorry I can't tell you where that came from, but I cut that also out of that Tim Holtz abandoned paper, and then those little green stems the same. And you can see there it's missing orange. It definitely comes to life when the little orange flowers go on there. And that cluster got much bigger than I initially had planned for it to get, but I feel like it looks okay because there are no other clusters on the page. So I'm okay with it. It is really large though. And now I'm just arranging everything, adding a few little things, seeing where those little orange flowers would go best. And the title says Beware. That is a wood piece. They sell them in Michael's. I probably got it in Michael's. They sell them already painted, but I had painted that black, but I think I painted it black for another layout, and I'm just using it now. And now I'm putting some very thin pieces of fun foam behind it just to pop it up on the top because it's going to sit on the picture, so I have to make the height the same on the back. And I will say that after I finish the layout, I do go back into that Beware. I just felt that it was too one-tone black. There was no real variation or anything to it. So I did go back in with some of the Deco Art metallic luster, and I believe that I used Gold Rush and Champagne Ice. And I kind of kept going back and forth. I wanted to stand out, but I didn't want there to be a difficulty with reading it. I didn't want to put too many colors on it. I don't know. I was going back and forth, but I did that off camera the next day, I think. I kind of woke up and said, I can't really see that title as well as I would like to, and it looks too flat. So I did fuss around with it. And now I have a black spot on there that I didn't like. So I did my best to wipe it up, but it looks a little smeared anyway, but it's okay. It's a Halloween layout and there's black splatters, so I felt like it looked okay. And now I'm adding in some of the little final touches. I have some little rhinestone jewels in orange that I'm adding to the little flowers in the centers. And this picture, I love this picture. When we go to Salem every year, there's often the same characters, so we take pictures with them. But this was kind of a new group that we hadn't seen before, and the witch on the right in green was super cool. And their character, they're real characters. I know they play around with you and stuff, and the kids really enjoy themselves. I just love these pictures. It's not Disney World, but it's, like a Halloween version of that. So then I was thinking that I wanted to add a little color to the top and to the side. So I just slice off a thin little bit of paper and I look for a color or a scrap of a piece of paper in a color that I think would look good there. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the side there. just to bring a little bit of extra interest and move the eye around the page a little bit more. I'm just picking out that little piece that has that orange and that yellow there. So then just roughing up those edges, or the edges of the torn paper, and now I'm just attaching down a couple of bats. I'm not sure if I think a Halloween layout is complete without adding a couple of bats in there. Some of them are stickers from Michael's. One of them is from eBay. I bought a whole bunch of sparkly, almost like cloth bats. And I had found 3 little black beads in my containers where I hold my Halloween embellishments. And I thought, let me just get those down the layout. I don't know when I would use them any other time. I just thought it would add a little bit of something. And now I am taking one of those Tim Holtz, those tiny little stamp pads, and just going around the outside of the layout. I feel like just creating that border kind of brings everything all together and kind of provides a boundary for the eye. So that is my layout for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope if you like this video, you'll give me a thumbs up, and I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much to my current subscribers. I really appreciate all your views and likes and comments, and I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll be back again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.